So yes, we are looking at dealing with being a toddler mom or being a parent with a toddler. So the fourth point is, hey, throwing tantrum. I think that should have been the first, right? Because I know it's a very common thing. Yeah, throwing tantrum is crazy. When children throw tantrum, I don't know what to do with them. They just mess you up. You just be looking at the child like, what is it? You want me to kill myself for you? You know that kind of feeling. But it's also a normal thing. I mean, it's children that should throw tantrum, not adults. Even though today we have so many adults throwing tantrums like children. So it's normal. First of all, let's settle with that. It is normal for children to throw tantrum, but it can be managed or improved upon. It doesn't mean that because it's okay, you say that it's normal, they should not continue. No, they can improve on it. So throwing tantrum is like almost every child. Every child will definitely throw tantrum, but it is not the job of the parents to help them get better with it, improve on it, reduce the frequency, the length, or whatever. It's the job of the parents of that child to do. So throwing tantrums is another challenge that you have to deal with if you're a toddler mom or you are getting there. Then the fifth one is the feeling of helplessness. You know that point. If you're parenting alone, it's more difficult. It's more of a challenge, But there is help. Even if you feel helpless, there is help. So sometimes you can feel overwhelmed because your child is doing this. You are trying to cook food. Your child is pooing on the floor, weeing on the floor, playing around, throwing things, drawing all the features of a toddler at the same time. Kilo day. And you're like, what is it? Should I run for you? Should I run away for you? Can't you give me some space? Can't you give me some time? I want to clear your head will just full like this, eh? Hey, it's not a very easy place to be, honestly speaking. But you can deal with it. You can find a way around it so you don't feel overwhelmed or feel depressed, because it can lead to that if you don't manage it early enough. And then having your house look disorganized. That's one. So here's the thing, I'm a very organized person. I like my stores organized in a certain way so that when I just come, I pick it up and then move. But when you have a toddler, they can push that your attribute to one side. Say, mommy, please keep it one side. You have a toddler now, so you are gonna have to do what's me. You know, that kind of thing. So you don't expect that your house will always be in order. Raising children is in the mess. You have to make a mess to raise a child. A mess, I mean, for them to be able to thrive or grow well, they need to play. And that playing can be dirty sometimes. And it's okay, it's fine. If your child is playing with their toys, it will be littered everywhere. If somebody comes to your house and see that there are toys littered everywhere and they are seeing the child and still feel, this one in the house is like, please, they should walk away. With your full chest, no pity. Me, if you come by something like that, you don't give me notice to maybe try to make things, look better. Anything you come and meet, that's what it is. I know they keep myself. No. I don't like it. I don't keep person. So it's a challenging thing for parents when their house has to be like tsunami. Or where an earthquake just happened. So these are some of the challenges that you experience with toddler. And then, let me not forget, asking why. toddlers far, they can ask you why. They can ask you why. So you will tire. My brothers and sisters, toddlers have that inquisitive nature in them to ask and ask and ask and ask. Mommy, why is this one? Mommy, why is that one? Mommy, why did you do this? Mommy, what is this one? That's what you go answer, Your man go dey reach you here because they are at that stage where they want to know what is what, why is what, And you need to nurture that. You need to keep them at that place where they can ask why, even if they're growing, even if they've grown and they're now adults. They need to still be able to ask you why. The same to ask other people why. It shouldn't be killed. That's ability should not be killed, because that's what some of our parents did to us. You can't ask them why. If you ask, shut your mouth, shut there. You're not able to express yourself. You can ask why. Why should I do this? I mean, it's a simple thing, but parents see it as an insult to them when you ask them, why should I do this? There should be a reason. Why should I not eat this food? Tell me. And when my daughter does it, I give an explanation. I don't touch them. I just say, come on, you gotta need to. Mama, know your mother. No. You end up raising a zombie or a dummy that way. You don't raise a thinking person like that. So you need to be able to allow your child to ask you why. That way it's going to make your journey easier. So now let's look at how to solve all of these problems. So starting from the first one where you don't have time. So what do? Well, plan. Be conscious, be intentional about your timing. Everything you do. You see, you can have toddlers and still be doing your program in school, for instance, run your business and still have time for family or for yourself too. How do I know? Because you can't have more than 24 hours eventually. You need to use that 24 hours well. And one of the ways you can do that is how you manage your time. So for me, what I do is I push the most important items first, and then subsequently I can now be doing the remaining ones. The ones that are not so much important and are not also urgent, I can do them later. But the most important ones are the ones I start with. So my daughter sleeps by latest 8 o'clock, sometimes 7:30. But that's the timeline. Between 7 to 8 o'clock, she's in bed. Whether sleep they catch her more, they catch her. No wala. Just dey the bed. When sleep go carry plus AC wey dey on, you no go even know. So that's what I do, so that I can now have, even if it's 3 hours or 2 hours extra before I do the next thing or go to bed. So some things I push it then, and then I also maximize when she's in school. For instance, if I stay at home mom or dad, you can push all the important things whenever they leave. You do them, finish everything before they are back. You are okay. So when you do that, you will not be under pressure to do much by the time it's night. So you have covered a lot of your to-dos or a lot of your goals for the day, by just planning. So when it's morning, I sit down and write out things I need to do and how I hope to do them and when I am going to do them and which one comes after which one. So when I do that, it helps me to know when. It's not my child controlling when I do what I do. It is me controlling when I do what I do, and also helping her to know what to do for herself. Right, so that's the second one. That's the first one. And then the second one is we looked at activeness. So reduce to do that, you have to reduce sugar in their food. Too many sweets, all those artificial sweeteners can deal with them and feed them with healthier foods. The sugar in fruits are enough, so they can go with it. Then make sure you don't put them on the screen for long. That's one of the damages you might be doing to your child that you don't even know. Don't put your child that is less than 2 years on the screen. It's not going to help them develop in any. I know you might think, yes, this one did it and she can speak English. They are not learning. The learning that happens with human interaction for children. So please take that child out of the screen and replace the screen with other activities, playing with toys, playing with sand, playing puzzle, building blocks and all the rest. The Lego, yeah. So when they are able to do that, they will even get tired themselves. And make sure you put them in bed early, so that way they will start adjusting. Even if normally your child sleeps by 11 at the moment, and you want to change after this video, please don't now say 8 o'clock we are asleep. No, it won't work. It's not gonna work because it doesn't work like that. It's a gradual process. So you have to wait and give that child some time to readjust and start being able to reduce their activeness. So the third one is throwing tantrum. Set consequences for your actions, for their actions. When you do this is what you get. So they will argue less because they know that this is what can happen if I do this and do that, instead of hoping to alone. That can solve the problem. It might give you a temporary relief, but it doesn't solve a permanent problem. Alright, so we looked at scribbling on the wall. What I do is I get books, I place things in different places and say, okay, you want to scribble? Whenever you want to scribble, tell me, I'll give you a book. They will scribble, she will scribble and scribble, but it's fine. At least now it's not on the wall. So tell them and then place consequence at the end, so that if they don't do this one, this is what they will get. If they do this one, then it means they will not get any punishment or any consequences for it. And then we looked at throwing tantrum. Yeah, like I said, you have to set consequences for the actions. And feeling helpless, look for company, look for support group. Now we have online, so it makes it easy, a lot easier. Look for support group that will help you to rejuvenate and do the things you love doing for fun. Maybe watching movie or anything, playing games, going out, listening to music, whatever it is, sharing with your friend. Don't hesitate to do it, because that's the only way you can feel hopeful again and strong again, to keep moving, to keep going, to keep trying. And then we looked at your house not being organized. Well, for that I'll say provide a playing arena for your child. So if they want to play, this is where you go to and play. Anything outside of this is no. This way I am providing you options, but I'm also restricting it. So I would say, okay, she should not play again, because I don't want her to scatter my house. I'll be doing her in the service, because what she's supposed to learn, she will not learn. Alright, so please allow your children to play, and don't worry about the mess. Parenting is in the mess. They will be alright, and you too will be alright. It won't be too long when they're out of the house and adjusting, so you can now arrange the house as much as you would love to arrange it. And it's just you. And then asking questions. I've already said this over and over. Don't keep the inquisitiveness of your child, the curiosity. Allow it to grow, help it grow. Ask them, if this happens, what do I do? If that happens, what should I do? And that way you are helping them to put back together what seemed to be destroyed, you know. So that's it. So we are going to be rounding it up here, and I hope you caught something that will help you deal with your toddler in this video. So please like, comment. I'd like to see your comments if you're a toddler mom, telling me how much you've been able to deal with your toddler, daughter or son since you had him or her. And then the funny stories that I share, for instance, at the beginning of this section, that children can ask crazy questions and be ready to answer. Don't let them come back wondering that these people, my parents, or are they another people's parents, because they don't feel that love. So I'll see you again in our next video. Please subscribe and share this video. You might be helping a toddler mom. Who knows? Don't keep it to yourself. Share it, like, and comment. I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. So until I come your way again, thank you so much for being here. I love you. Please enjoy.